It has fallen off before.
Just makes for
Okay, YouTube land.
wake up.
Yeah.
Wakes
Take
up
it
when
away.
you're back there sleeping.
Yes, it is. You were so good. Angels of water. Good morning.
Morning.
We're all here together, and today's the first day of autumn. I like the word autumn. I don't necessarily want to fall. Although the tree leaves do fall. I think maybe that's where they got the idea. They flutter. So, it's Wednesday, last Wednesday, I don't know where you were. We had a tremendous, very unusual rainstorm. It went all the way across California and Idaho and put out a lot of fires. And a lot of snow in the mountains. And I got rained on. Like, I went out 3 times to do my chores and I got rained on, soaked through, blew my hat away. And I laughed. I said, well, them rain dances is working. I've got a lot of friends who are like, okay, I'm gonna try the rain dance, and then their Wednesday boy, as the weatherman said, this is a very unusual pattern. I'm like, what the unusual is actually normal when you're living in this frame of mind. Then you just start laughing. Magical, wonderful things. I love the cooler weather. So the journey and Essential Angels Part 2. The journey. Today's the day that the hauler came to my house and picked up a few boxes of things I had, and then we went and picked up my horse. And I came to Montana on this day in 1997. I left San Diego. And I had been coming up here and looking around for a couple of years, so I was actually going to a place where I had a place to live and a job and a place to keep my horse. It was a cattle ranch on the High Line between Glasgow and Circle. Wow. Take your pick, 50 miles to the food, toilet paper, anything you need for your house. It was 50 miles each way. That makes you laugh when you think of it that way. And I just loved it. I had no idea what the weather was going to do, although I was mentally prepared. But as you remember, maybe in 1997 started probably about an 8-year drought pattern that we had. So I just blissfully drove around all those years and never, ever got snowed in at the house I bought now. So me and Sonny came up with the horse hauler. I moved here without even a vehicle. And getting ready to leave San Diego, I invited all my friends over and said, I'm going to empty out this house, take whatever you want. And everything else I put out on the street and said free. So I moved up here with the bare minimum, whatever fit in a horse trailer. Me, my clothes, all my books, all my yogi books, everything, and one horse. And he was a cowboy horse, so he worked on the ranch with me. And I stayed up there over a year, and then I moved to Billings, because I kept driving down here, and it's 350 miles each way. And I had a place to live and a job down here too.
At least your horse had good reading material.
Oh yeah, he was looking out the window. And I was thinking, we went from LA freeways, we went up to San Francisco and picked up some racehorses, and then we went over Donner Pass, down in through Reno and across the Salt Flats and stayed in Salt Lake City, and then up over the Idaho and stayed in Sun Valley and over the Divide and ended up in Great Falls. And then I had one more hop to make it over to the Glasgow area. But I was riding in the back and I was reading a book called The Man Who Listens to Horses. And it was about one of those first people that started that horse whispering, Monty Roberts. So I had lots of reading material and lots of carrots in the cooler. But today I'm also talking about the journey that we're all on, our spiritual path. It's our journey that we're traveling through all of our lives. And then sometimes we're thinking about a journey of new faces, new places, and new friends. I'm talking about a spiritual journey, the spiritual path that we're on as we aspire to live in a higher consciousness. It's one of those things, someone cuts you off in traffic and you're like, I'm gonna stay in a higher consciousness, as my mother would say. Bless them, they must be in a big hurry. She always was finding a reason to let them off, you know. We're also thinking about having a Christ consciousness. You know, Yogananda would say Jesus was the ultimate yogi. And what Jesus said was, what I do, you can do also. So every miracle he ever performed, every single thing that he ever spoke or said, you know, I grew up going to private Christian school, so we did a lot of Bible study. Those words still ring true in my heart and give me hope and strength. We're ever expanding, and we're ever becoming more self-aware. We catch ourselves before we go down that rabbit hole or step off that path. We're ever changing. And I also promised to talk about the remaining 10 angels from last week's talk about the 21 essential angels. So did you guys have fun this week? Have you spoke out loud with some angels?
Yes.
It's amazing actually to me. I wake up and I'm like, I really feel different. I like the way this feels. You know, good morning, angels of morning, angels of sunshine. That big rainstorm. I was like, oh man. We had a big meeting on Tuesday and everybody said, oh, we're having so much fun, we're gonna come back tomorrow. And I said, have you guys seen the weather? They're like, no. And they go, well, if it's just sprinkling, we'll come back. And I go, tomorrow's gonna be kind of like a tornado. And it blew my hat off. I mean, I caught it just before it was gone forever. So we're starting with number 12, since we talked about 11 last week. Number 12 is the angel of fertility. And she assists these younger people with the aiding of conception and carrying a baby to term. So I suppose, you know, some of us have our children, our grandchildren, whatever, you know, and if they're trying to have a family. And number 13 is the angel of birth. She guards the health of the mother and the child during birth. And some of us also have pets and animals, you know. And also the word for birth is also birthing into possibly a new consciousness. You know, like reborn, renewed, a new coat of paint, rebirthed. Number 14 is one of my favorites. She's the angel of peace. Peace. I grew up in the 60s. She is always here for us to help heal any mental distress and to bring new seeds of hope and positivity. You know, sometimes you just put your hand over your heart, just like, angel of peace, help me now. Thank you. They like it when we thank them. Most of the time, if I'm asking for help, I'm asking and praying it forward. So I'm always saying, thank you is my way of asking for help, assuming that the help has already arrived. I'm sure that this angel of peace is also helping bring peace to our lives, our families, the state, USA, the world, and the cosmos. Think about the cosmos. All of these stars and planets, everything perfectly in some kind of a harmonic, rhythmic, mechanical balance. The angel of peace gains power as we acknowledge her and we thank her. And I whisper, angel of peace, thank you. And we remember to speak out loud to our angelic helpers. Number 15 is the angel of beauty. If you ever feel closed off to the beauty of nature that surrounds us in this beautiful state of Montana, or if you ever get too caught up in mind clutter, space debris, monkey mind, you may miss the full impact of the sun, the trees, the hills, the rivers, streams, mountains, fields, flowers, all of it. Flowers. Flowers arrived today. You may get so caught up in mind spin that you just miss it. And summon the angel of beauty. She will open your eyes and your heart to appreciate and absorb your surroundings in powerful ways you never knew were possible. You can also ask the angel of beauty to help others to recognize true beauty. True beauty. Ask the angel of beauty to help you and others see themselves as beautiful miracles. true beauty within, and the spirit that grows more and more beautiful with the passing of time. True beauty that never fades or grows old. And number 16 is the angel of purpose. We can call upon her to help us if we are struggling with our purpose here on earth. For me, as I get a little older, I don't have as much, get out there and do something. More like just feeding animals. It's kind of like get out there and do something. Having a purpose here on earth. And if we ever feel numb or confused or worried that we may not be useful to ourselves or even others, if we ever lose confidence in something or everything, the angel of purpose will be at our side to assist us in our journey. I liked it that he said our journey. I thought, well, good. Anthony's adding into my subject today. Our sense of purpose and direction will become clear. The angel of purpose. I know that you possibly know that I'm doing stuff for angel horses. I just donate all of my time, all of my services, everything to help Johnny Jankowski with her angel horses on 56th Street. So we also need volunteers. We need an audience, someone to clap for the children. And this is the horse show where little children are being led around on their horses if they don't ride well enough to ride alone. So we made something that anyone can come to. Even people just lead their horse around if they don't feel confident to ride. And they still get cheered and we still have prizes. So it's just like the ultimate beginner everything. And they have a great snack bar. So I'm putting in there the angel of purpose. My purpose is giving to angel horses. That's what I've been up to. Number 17 is the angel of knowledge. When a loved one or a student or even a client needs more than just a pat on the back, when they need helpful advice, call upon the angel of knowledge. You will love the words that come out of your heart, soothing, healing words that flow out of your mouth. Exactly what this person needs to hear. I've noticed that I teach my riding lessons a little differently since I've been speaking here at the church. Helping everybody find their inner sense of peace and communion with the animal. We're really liking these lessons. I'm like, I say to myself, just let them enjoy riding their horse. They don't have to be Olympic level perfect anymore. It's fine. Exactly what this person needed to hear. You can also ask the angel of knowledge to help when we ourselves need advice or information from the cosmos and don't know where to find it. Just ask this angel to help you. Help me know what I need to do. Fix my truck. Number 18, the angel of wisdom. She's always ready to give you guidance when you are making important decisions, even in the middle of the night. Sometimes we wake up middle of the night, we've got a thought that won't go away. Thank you, angel of wisdom. I know you're taking care of it, and I'm going to blissfully go back to sleep, hugging my little purring kitten. Thank you, angel. Number 19 is the angel of awareness. She's here to help all of us be more present and mindful. It's critical to summon the angel of awareness to make this intention complete. Angel of awareness, help me wake up. Only then will you be fully in the moment. She helps open our minds and our inner vision. And very important, you can call this angel to assist you if you're dealing with people who may seem judgmental and poor communicators or have closed minds. This angel will help open their minds for their greater good. We can pray for these people. Angel of awareness, help this person. And of course, she helps us do the same. Less judgmental, more open-minded. And number 20 is the angel of relationships. She helps us with all of our relationships. Remember to ask and thank her out loud, even if it's just a whisper. Speak your needs in a whisper and remember the metaphysical law, praying it forward. Thank you, angels of relationships. for the work that is being done. Thank you, angel of relationships, for peace, love, and understanding in a marriage, in a friendship, in a love affair, long distance or not. Finally, the last of the 21 essential angels, 21, is the angel of dreams. The angel of dreams. You can pray and ask her to enter your dreams and help you sort out and resolve emotional turmoil. And there are many of us who have experienced the angel of dreams in our younger life. And many of us may have seen an angel when we were a little baby. There's a lot of things that we probably saw when we were tiny that we don't really remember. But if you think about it and really think, you'll remember something that you saw or that you knew even before you could walk and talk. You may have memory very deeply hidden over the years of your life. But this is a good meditation. Sometimes just try to think back to your childhood room or even your crib. I remember the bars. Let me out. Remember that your guardian angels have always been with you. But it seems like children are more can see them more. Call upon your guardian angel. The angel of dreams are who we fly with when we have a flying dream. Just like when Superman came. Grab on, let's go. I love that part. She got to fly. Call upon your angel of dreams to help you experience soul freedom and restful sleep. So the last 10 essential angels are fertility, birth, peace, beauty, purpose, knowledge, wisdom, awareness, relationships, and dreams. What a team. Remember the A-team? We can blend our essential oils and we can blend our team of angels to help us. We might go out this day with like a sense of purpose and angel of awareness and angel of relationships. You're just like, okay, that's a great team. I'm going to try that on today. Just like we try on different blends. Remember that they do need us to call upon them, speaking aloud, even a whisper, as this will change and charge your mental vibrations to one of sincerity. Angels like it when we're sincere. We're going to have a guided meditation now to enjoy our new angel knowledge. A guided meditation. So we'll take a few big deep breaths. And meditation posture is both feet flat on the floor and your hands upright on your thighs. And your eyes are closed. And we're going to take some big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths that stretch your lungs, stretch your body. Big, deep breaths in. And it's okay to hold a big breath for a moment. And then slowly let it out. So part of meditation is also pranayama, which is breathing exercises. So inhaling a huge breath and stretching, and then exhaling very slowly. Expanding the body, expanding the lungs, and then breathe comfortably and fully relax. We are all travelers. We're all travelers. In our peaceful meditation mind, we can take a journey. We can remember all these angelic ideas and feelings. We have a great feeling of purpose as we meditate. The purpose, planning a journey. The excitement of departure and the joys of arrival. See it clearly in your mind's eye. And take a few more deep healing breaths, fully inhaling and fully exhaling peacefully breathing, absorbing your inner vision. We're all travelers, and we're all on a journey. We discover our profound, mystical, spiritual experience as we follow the whispers of our heart's desires. Feeling deeply at peace and know the truth. Things do not happen to you. They happen through you. You are the co-creator of everything in your reality. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Everything around us, everything we see, think, feel, or experience is simply energy vibrating. The chair you're sitting on, the walls around you, even your own physical body, all are composed of atoms and molecules vibrating at different frequencies. The mystics and sages throughout history have long understood this hidden truth, that the entire universe is but a symphony of vibrating strings. Breathing deep and exhale fully. Modern science confirms this with quantum physics, showing that at the most fundamental level, everything is energy in motion. Our thoughts, too, have their own frequency. Every emotion that courses through us emanates a resonance. Every emotion emanates a resonance. Joy, love, or fear, or anger. This resonance leaves an imprint, not just on our own psyche, but on the very fabric of reality around us. Take big, deep breaths. Nothing can exist independently or in isolation, for every fragment interacts with the whole. Thus, by mastering the vibrations within our thoughts, we begin to master the vibrations in our world. As we shed old negative patterns of thinking, acting, we uplift our minds to a higher state. We learn to radiate positivity, love, and empowering frequencies. As we radiate love, empowerment, and positivity, we attract more of the same into our experience. The sages spoke of this phenomenon, the law of vibration and attraction. We all have the power to unlock this great mystery. Breathe fully and relax. You can see what I'm doing now. Rub each palm with the fingers of the opposite hand. Just take your fingertips and rub each palm. And then place your hands again on your thighs, and your palms facing each other. And you may feel a sensation. This is your life force energy. We're going to do some whispering affirmations. I am a limitless being of light. Whisper with me. I am a limitless being of light. And again, I am a limitless being of light. I am open and receptive to higher vibrations of love. Whisper and affirm with me. I am open and receptive to higher vibrations of love. And again, I am open and receptive to higher vibrations of love. I think only empowering thoughts that serve my highest good. Affirm with me. I think only empowering thoughts that serve my highest good. With open arms, we embrace new adventures, people, and possibilities. Our hearts beat to the rhythm of the universe as we breathe deeply and exhale fully. We reset our heading to our spiritual path. The journey is within. We're always on a journey within, a journey of discovery. Feel that beautiful, cool air breathing in and exhaling fully, the warm air. And slowly coming out. Oh, we are reset on our spiritual path. My feet are firmly on the path of my life's journey. Yesterday I was watching a special about Georgia O'Keeffe, and surprise, surprise, she said something, well, my path's so narrow, I'm walking on the knife edge. I thought, I know I said that not too long ago. I wonder if I got the idea from her, but I had never heard her say it before. I said, all right, Georgia. Faith is the fuel for our journey. Faith is the comfort of God that dwells within our hearts. It never leaves us and it never changes. It's whether or not we remember to listen. We can turn our attention to this loving presence and feel angelic arms around us, holding us with warmth and love. Even in solitude, we can always feel this comfort. I like how I live out there because if I have an angel that wants to visit me, there's nothing to blow her away. Even in the storm, they were hanging on. We can feel this loving guidance of God around us at all times. We can see the love of God in the beauty of nature, the fall colors in the trees, the last warm days of fall, the birds heading south and the sounds of the geese overhead. We've had quite a few honkers coming over. In the changing of the seasons, we feel a deep peace and comfort as we keep our feet firmly on the path of the spiritual life. We are never alone in our journey. We're always surrounded with angelic helpers, just waiting to be called upon. And truly, we're blessed with the knowledge of those 21 essential angels. They're so wonderful. The medical medium book wasn't so easy to read the first part, but it was towards the back is what I really got into. How to get well and stay well. How to live a super healthy life, mentally, physically, spiritually. And it's amazing to learn that he says there's thousands of unknown angels. And he said there's exactly 100,000 and 144, 000, 144,000 unknown angels. And this is a holy number. Medical medium. Thank you. Because they are unnamed angels, they have no notoriety or acclaim, and therefore very little temptation to develop an ego. What? They said, temptation's there for everyone. Well, not too long ago I was talking about thoughts. They either come from the soul, your heart, or from your ego. That subject has been life-changing for me. No matter what's going on, I think about my thoughts, about the way they make me feel. And I'm just like, no, not going there. So these unnamed angels have no notoriety or acclaim, but they're there because of free will. They do have free choices too. The unknown angels are some of the most powerful angels of all, and the least in demand. I wrote, who knew? Now we know they're all waiting for us to call upon them out loud, and they can perform miracles. They do their work on us while we sleep. They can restore our bodies and souls. And this group of angels instills courage and confidence in us. When we get in the utmost form of trust, we tap into the great reserves of faith required to believe in and empower these angels. I was like, okay, Anthony, I'm liking this. When we do connect with this deepest form of trust, it will have a radical effect on our lives. You think? My gosh, I got 144,000 angels going with me. We can call upon the angel of light to fill our souls with divine light in our days, but when we go to bed, we can call upon the unknown angels to aid in our healing and rejuvenation as we sleep. You can ask for one unknown angel or two or a group of them. The unknown angels are eager for a chance to work on us. If you can remember to call upon them, you will develop a daily habit of tapping into a resonance, a profound power of healing your body, mind, spirit, and your soul. Wow, this is wonderful. So reading this book has been really fun during my staycation. So the idea of attaining enlightenment is truly profound. We see it in movies. They go, I'm enlightened, or I have enlightenment. Or in Eat, Pray, Love, he said, enlightenment. The man from Brazil, enlightenment. So what do you think it means? Enlightenment is our life's journey. Attainment on this spiritual